Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. We have a problem with our Super Duty, so we need to come up with a solution for our Super Duty. The problem is we have a 2.5 inch Carly leveling kit on this truck and 37 1250 Toyos on stock wheels with no spacers. The issue is at full lock when you're turning left or right, it will rub the tire on the radius arm or forelink. So you may ask, well, what are we going to do? And another thing I want to show you guys too, we just put the forelink on this truck. Here's the factory radius arms where it would rub. If you have a Super Duty with 37s, you probably know what I'm talking about and why you're watching this video. So most people will put spacers, wheel spacers on your truck or put aftermarket offset wheels on. We don't want to put spacers on this pickup because I am not a fan of spacers. And we also don't want to put wheels on this truck because we like the look of the stock wheels on the 37s. So what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We have some grade 8 bolts, and we are going to be creating steering limiters on this truck so it won't allow the tire to turn all the way into your radius arm or your forelink. So we are on the passenger side of the truck, and this is where we're going to be working. On the passenger side, you're going to want the wheel turned all the way to the driver's side. And right here, there is a ear. And when you turn all the way to the right, this knuckle comes around and hits this bump stop right here on your axle. So what we're going to do, we're going to drill and tap this little ear right here and put this bolt, see if I can get it lined up, it's a tight fit. Going to put that bolt all the way in so just the head of it is sticking out. Therefore, that will space how far it comes over and turns, and your bolt will hit this over here, allowing it not to rub on our nice pretty forelink. So we are going to go through the steps on center punching this, drilling, tapping, putting the bolt in, and then the final product. So we have our little ear right here, center punched. If you don't know how to work a center punch, this is going to be a really hard job for you. We have it center punched, and like I said earlier, we are putting, where did it go? Oh, it's under my feet. We're putting a 5/16 bolt in here, and for that, it requires a 7/64 drill bit. So now we are going to go ahead and drill this hole out deep enough for this 1-inch bolt. So we are going to drill a hole and we will be back. Another tip too, since you are drilling into a casting, it is a really good idea to have some lube on there and take the drill bit a little slow because castings can crack. Yes, this is a really small hole, but still, we do not want a chance cracking our knuckle. So we're going to continue drilling. All right, we are back and we are currently tapping our hole for our steering bump stop. I found that the drill bit size I used earlier was a touch too small, so we bumped it up to a 9/32 drill bit, and that is working perfectly for our tap. Sorry to not be in the video right there. The threads are starting to get tight, so we're going to back it out. There's not enough room to use the big T handle in here, so I have to resort to the crescent wrench, which I don't really like to do, but it does get the job done. So, and just make sure when you're tapping this hole, keep it plenty lubricated since you are going into that cast iron piece. And yeah, we will get back when we are putting a bolt in and testing the steering bump stop to see if it fixes our issue. So we have our wheel and tire back on. And as you can see, we have clearance now, and this is at full lock. We have a good hand width gap, so it'll allow for articulation of the suspension because in a flexed out scenario, it'll be even closer to the radius arm theoretically. So we have a good hands gap. Now we won't be rubbing on our radius arm anymore, and now we can get our bar repowder coated and go on our way. And no more awful rubbing sounds in parking lots. Thank you guys for watching. my fix on the Super Duty 37-inch tall tire issue rubbing on the radius arm or four-link. I hope this helped you guys out and got your issue fixed without having to put spacers on your pickup. And yet again, thanks for watching.